Hi and welcome. This is our YouTube number 2 for this Road to Recovery, Building Back Fitness from the Bottom Up series. In the last video, we covered a little bit about the surgery and there's introductions back into swim, bike, run. In this video, we're going to delve into a little bit more detail. We're going to go over some of the strength tests we've done, the bike fit, and my first bit of intensity on the track running and on the bike. I hope you enjoy. So one of the first things we did is headed over the bridge to Cardiff Met. We have crossed the border to Wales, where we have found ourselves at Cardiff Met University. Billy and I both went to university here, so it's quite strange to be back. We're going to be going into NIAC, which is the National Indoor Athletic Centre, where we're going to be going into the S&C Strength and Conditioning Centre, and we're going to do a battery of tests. So just strength tests to see where we're at after surgery and to check if there's any weaknesses left and right, and just to get those solid foundations of numbers moving into this next block of training. So come on, let's go. Hands up in the sky, take you on a ride, love to feel the high. We can start again, laughing to the end, screaming. The day started with a light warm-up and some activation. We could do it all over, breathing's bringing us closer, superstar like Nova. Oh, so incredible one time, gotta let it go tonight, wanna know what it feels like, yeah. All of the tests were done. We're using force plates. All the movements were isometric. Each exercise gave us a reading in Newton meters. The first exercise was a Nordic hamstring curl using the Nord board. Second exercise was hip abduction and adduction.
Come on, last one.
Moving into hip flexor strength. We also did single leg glutes, exercise number 3. Take you for a ride, love to feel the high. You go 80% on your right hand side now. Exercise number 4 was calves. And the last but not least, exercise number 5, internal external rotation of the hip. This was all overseen by our long-term physio, Dan Martin. All done. Not feeling too tired, but definitely feel like I've been working some muscles that haven't been worked properly in a while. On the whole, it was pretty good. I wasn't that much weaker on left or right, but there are some definite areas to work on, which is why we came to do it. And it's really interesting, and it was great to actually, it was great to see Dan and do these physical movement tests for him, and just to him to see me in a more functional setting, because normally we just see him in his office and we go and just get treatment and have chats with him. So to go in a gym with him was really good, just so he can actually see me moving and how that all works. But also really cool to come back to where I first started triathlon in Cardiff Met. We had a chat with my old coach, Andy Lane, who still lectures here, and just reminiscing about those first years of triathlon when I was a complete novice and beginner.
Fine.
Goodbye.
Time to drive home. We went to Precise Performance to see Jake for a bike fit.
We made some decent changes just to ensure her hips were a little bit more open, just to allow a bit more flow, a little bit more ease of pedaling, just to make sure we stay away from any injuries or any aggravation which could occur after the surgery. It's great to see her in good shape and back to training, and I'm looking forward to seeing her back to racing.
This was one of the most important aspects of my return to sport after surgery, due to having to make a few changes in the bike position to aid my recovery. Jake has a physio background, which I think really helps the whole movement, body, bike performance when it comes to bike fit. After this bike fit, I have a lot more confidence on my bike, in my body, so that I can spend more miles on my TT bike moving forward. Bike fit, done. The first bike session. We still kept riding inside, but building the riding from easy riding to upper aerobic. The aim of these sessions was to increase my heart rate and power. First session felt pretty tough, but each session has got better and better.
First session?
Yeah, first. Pardon me. First bike session. First session with some structure, some tension on the chain. Yeah, it was okay. The previous rides I've done, I've had a bit of my left leg still been feeling a bit funny and almost fatigued, but we reached out to the doctor again and he said completely normal, it will take a few months or so, but today it felt a lot better, still a little bit weaker than the right, but generally quite smooth pedal strokes. And we thought I'd have to lower the percentage of training intensity. So I did for the first set, but my heart rate wasn't getting that high. It was still 105. So for the second lot of 4 minutes, I just cranked it up to 100%, which, yeah, I got the heart rate up a little bit more. Still not as high as I thought it was or would go. But yeah, it's good. And I can definitely feel I haven't sat on a bike for an hour and a half, especially indoors when you can't do that much moving about for a while. So you have to strengthen my seat bones back up again. Good.
Sure.
The track session. So this is the Bath University running track.
Okay, so we're here at Bath. Fenella's asked me to jump on and explain why we're doing the track so early on. So basically we're doing some hurdle drills that you may have just seen, basically getting Fenella's biomechanics back up to scratch. It's been a while since she's obviously ran, so we need to work on that. Also, On the track, we can control the pace. So this is very much an aerobic run. So we're just doing 800s, but it's very much aerobic. So then Fenella can control her pace, doesn't have to worry about anything around her, and we can control her heart rate. So we're just trying to run at sort of, 420, 430 pace today, which is pretty controlled, but hopefully Fenella's heart rate can stay at a level where we can control it. And then we'll have really short recoveries. And the aim is to build this up over time on the track, and then obviously supplement with some speed work outside when we're ready. But it's hot. So let's see how we go, because heart rate is the #1 metric. And if it's hot, you might run a little bit slower. Why are you putting fast shoes on? It's just an aerobic run.
They're not fast.
Aren't they speed shoes?
No, they're like halfway shoes.
Halfway. Okay.
Halfway between a carbon plate and a springy.
They are nice. You do like those ones, don't you?
I think it just to make me feel
Feel like you're meant to be running fast.
Yeah, or like, I don't know, a bit of a morale boost.
Yeah.
Last time I wore these was in New Zealand, so
Give it a crack.
give it a crack.
Strange kind of phase when you let go, let your life flow like a river. Break away from material ego. You never know what's around the corner for you. We all got our beefs and our struggles, but we keep on trying to hide it. Working so hard to keep it together. Maybe it's time that we let go. We're moving on one step at a time to something better. We're moving on one step at a time to something better. Say we're moving on one step at a time to something better. We're moving on one step at a time to something better. Maybe the day will be better.
How is it?
Yeah. Difficult but easy.
Is it annoying not being able to run fast on the track?
Yeah, but my heart rate's so high. I'm like, well, not so high, like, it's what we're trying to target, but it feels very steady.
Yeah.
My legs just want to go faster.
Working so hard to keep it together. Maybe it's time that we let go. We're moving on one step at a time to something better. We're moving on one step at a time to something better. Say we're moving.
Well done.
Thanks, coach.
It's good fun.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
It was oddly hard, oddly easy.
Nice.
But yeah, it's a step in the right direction. Training fatigue is building nicely rather than just fatigue because I feel lazy and can't be bothered to do anything. Motivation's high. Doing these little things right now so that it'll be a smooth transition when it comes to racing.
What's now?
Cool down, and then straight into swim.
Cool.
And Bill goes plays golf. It's a little bit mad to think when we first started filming this series that I started in a hospital bed. I slowly progressed to introducing swim, bike and run again, but here we are now doing intensity across all three. I hope you can see that it's not all been easy and it's been a slow process, but I am really enjoying every step of the way. We, as you might tell, we're not at home in the UK, we're in Lanzarote. Training is building, I'm doing intensity across all three, and I'm training more than once a day. So this next video we're going to show you a day in the life in Lanzarote. I'm so happy and excited at how training is going and enjoying the process and understanding that it's a slow, steady process, but excited anyway. And there's definitely going to be a start line with my name on it soon enough. Stay tuned for the next video. It's going to be a good one.